Welcome back. It's the Monday Clubhouse edition of Mountain Views this evening. As you know, if you watch this program with any consistency, you know that I just love to have homies come by, and I started not knowing anybody in this town or barely in Utah at all, so I have had to reach out and make friends, and over time the idea of the clubhouse and homies just stopping by, having a nice time, catching up, having a chat has grown and grown. And this fellow who was with me this evening was one of the first guys who I had an aha moment with when he was here originally in 2012 with the Thrillbillies. He's been back a number of times. It's been too long, but it's always my pleasure to welcome a fellow who is as much fun as he is accomplished. He is the honcho, or at least one of the honchos. I'm not going to get the title right, but we'll fact check it in just a moment. But one of the honchos at one of my favorite Utah companies, Rockwell Watches, this is the main man, Johnny.
Hey now.
Riche.
Brother.
What's up, man?
So good to see you.
How
Always.
are you?
Oh, dude, so good.
Dude,
This
your
is blessed,
energy,
man. It's crazy.
Your energy just, it's contagious in the best way.
That's why I like coming here, man. You just make me feel so dang good about myself.
Absolutely, man.
You're such a pro.
Well, you're putting so much good energy. I mean, I follow you on Instagram, I follow you on Facebook, I follow you all across social media, and in the brand itself, you guys at Rockwell are doing a fantastic job. I want to talk about growth big time. But I think the main thing is that, like you say, it's the personification of the idea of a brand. Is you're out there, you're doing stuff, you're sharing your experiences with people, you're sharing your enthusiasm, your stoke, as we love to say in Southern California.
I like it.
And man, that is, if Paul Burden was here, he'd say, we need more guys like Johnny Riche in the world.
Man, that sounds like a smart guy right there, too.
Yeah, right?
Man, things have been great. Just busy. Obviously, Rockwell Watches, we're doing a lot of cool things. You talk about kind of being out there and doing it, and that's really what we try to do, right? We're from Utah. We're Utah guys. Everybody that works for the company is a Utah guy, and we love events, and we love shaking people's hands and meeting people and sponsoring athletes and kind of everything. But realistically, at the end of the day, we're a lifestyle brand, and you've got to live that lifestyle. So you've got to love the things that we're into in order to be successful. And so we're very blessed to have our company in the state of Utah. It is the state of sport. There's a lot of things going on.
So much going on.
Nitro
here.
World Games last weekend,
right,
which was awesome, to snowboarding and skiing and all the cool stuff. So we're very fortunate, and we're glad to be here in Utah and really live the brand and live the lifestyle. So
no question.
Get to meet guys like you, which is always,
you know what I'm saying?
Which is always great.
Well, and I watch very closely, having been in the apparel business, a similar kind of hard goods, soft goods business back in the day. You guys are taking some really important steps with respect to the brand, affiliating yourselves with high-profile people that matter to your customer demographic. Talk a little bit about that process. Besides just going out and being at the cool events and having a great time, talk about the strategy behind that side of it.
Terry, a lot of it comes down to especially this day and age, right? It's the influencers, but it's also aligning yourselves with companies and with organizations that are like-minded, whether it is a charity organization like the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation that we are partners with. I actually sit on the board for JDRF. And so, cool. For us, it's, hey, let's do some good things in the community besides just trying to sell and make a profit.
Right.
Let's team up with some of these companies and let's help them raise money for whatever that cause may be. And so real recently, to kind of go in addition with sponsoring athletes and some different things, what we decided to do is create a website called Rockwell Gives, and essentially what it is people will come to us and say, hey, we want to fundraise, hey, we have this charity organization. We get a lot of donation requests, and we were fulfilling a lot of those, and it was like, hey, we're giving a lot of stuff away, which is okay, because a lot of these they're great causes. Absolutely. But what else could we do? Well, let's come up with some other ways that we could help these guys make some money. We could get some cool watches out into the marketplace. And so this Rockwell Gives website and this new kind of direction that we're taking the company in the charity aspect is we're able to make create a custom watch for a company like Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. We put their logo on the watch, we follow their branding, colorways, their styles.
That's cool.
And then we sell it, and then we donate all the proceeds back to the cause. So it's been a fantastic addition to what we're doing. Watches are, they're being sold, and we're able to take actual money instead of just product for a raffle donation or whatever, and give it right back to the company and help them achieve their goals. So It's been fantastic. It's been
and
great.
from a business perspective, the intensity of the connection and the commitment that people have to an organization like JDRF or many other charitable organizations because of personal experience is super intense. And talk about doing well by doing good. I'm sure that there are folks all over the country and maybe even outside of the country that say, that's a cool looking watch, which is great, but it also has something that touches me in my heart that I'm doing a good thing by supporting that organization and supporting a corporation, a for-profit corporation that's saying, hey man, we all got to make a living, but
let's give back.
Let's give back.
Let's give back. Why not, right? Why not? And so, there's people out there that aren't as blessed, that may have, the trials and tribulations of life, and they got dealt a raw deal. They got the wrong cards, and so we want to be able to give back and help out as much as we possibly can, and this really allows us to do so. Once again, we have to make money to stay in business in order to continue to do that, and so we found a solution to make that happen. And so it's been a great addition to what we're doing. We've teamed up with organizations like the Green Beret Foundation, a company called Threat-Based Threads that deal with law enforcement. More recently, there is a charitable organization started by a gal named Nanette Ride, whose husband Corey Ride was a police officer that was shot and killed.
Yes, I've met Nanette.
Yeah,
she's amazing,
right? She's an amazing lady, and so we made a Blue Haven watch that we now sell, and we donate the proceeds back to get families of these fallen officers the support and comfort that they need in these trying times right now. It's so crazy with all the stuff that's going on. And so just once again, it's just a way for us to kind of give back and be a part of it. So once again, we feel blessed, and if we can help, we want to do it.
It's very cool.
Thanks,
I understand. I think we got some video.
Yeah.
This is like the last kind of what's been going on with you guys for the last year or so.
Yeah, we've got so as a company lifestyle brand, we like to not only partner with companies that put on great events, but we like to put on our own events. Yeah. And so this is like the 5th annual Rockwell Blast. It is a event that benefits Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation once again. But this event, we bring in the top long drivers in the world. They come to Lakeside Golf Course in Bountiful to smash the long ball, and we crown one of these guys the Rockwell Blast champion. They have bragging rights for the next year. They're in a really cool Rockwell watch, and it's an event that's free to the public. You come out, you can donate, you can buy food and different things. Like I said, the money goes toward the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. But it's a fun event. It's unlike any kind of typical golf event you'd ever see. It's not like your grandpa's golf where you have to be quiet and golf. It's Happy Gilmore golf, man. These guys are smashing the ball, and we have a DJ, and it's just a good time. It's a whole lot of fun, and the weekend starts Friday with a Pro-Am event where, once again, money raised goes toward Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, and then the Rockwell Blast event. It's open to the public. Saturday kicks off right around 3 o'clock. We have a big arm wrestling competition going on in addition to golf, right? Like, you gotta do it.
Do the double, huh?
Yeah, that's right. So we're looking forward to this weekend. It's always a lot of fun, and it's one of the events that we kind of crown as one of our big events of the year that we do. So it's a lot of fun, and we're just encouraging people to come out and check it out.
And if you play golf at all, to see these guys in person,
Terry, it's insane.
It's insane.
It's insane, dude. These guys are built like linebackers. I mean, some of these guys are literally off the gridiron or played professional baseball. Sure. They've got these modified clubs that seem like they're 13 feet long, and they're smashing the ball 500, 550, 575. I mean, it's insane.
Crazy. So much fun to watch.
It's fun to watch, dude. They hit a good ball and they scream and yell, and the crowd gets wild. And that for us, that's my kind of golf, right there. I'm not. I have a hard time hitting 9 holes, but I could watch these guys do this all day. So it's fun.
That's awesome, man. So let's do this. We're going to take a little look at some video here and go to commercial, and then we'll come back. I want to talk about the future of Rockwell Watches.
I love it.
You guys have a lot to do.
Thanks, Terry.
We'll be right back, but check this out. It's Mountain Views.
Attention, all Utah long drivers. Do you think you have what it takes to hit the long ball? Have you ever wanted to test your long drive skills against the world's best or compete in the Long Drive Championship Series? Well, if so, the Callaway World Long Drive Qualifying Series, presented by the Golf Channel, will make its Utah tour stop at the Lakeside Golf Course in Bountiful, Utah, July 28th and 29th. Qualifying starts at 11 a.m. on Thursday and 9 a.m. on Friday. For complete details and registration information, go to longdrivers.com.
Welcome back. We are talking corporate responsibility. We are talking brand lifestyle marketing, and we are talking helping others. Doing well by doing good. From Rockwell Watches, this is Johnny Riche. What's your official title anyway?
Let me just tell you, we're still a small company. We're expanding like crazy, but, I'm VP of production. I also do a lot of our biz development, so business to business sales. We do a lot of corporate gifting, right? If there's a company that needs watches or they need, they need some things to give
cool
their employees
custom stuff.
We do some cool custom stuff that way. Man, I'm the janitor some days. Well, whatever it takes,
Good
bro.
for
Whatever
you.
it
I feel
takes.
you, man. That's awesome.
So, but yeah, VP of production. We used to have our television series and we had our radio show, and so that was really what I'm interested in. That's really when I got involved. That really was what I was focused on, was making this work, and it's been a fantastic ride. 8 years now with the company since the beginning, and so it's
cool.
It's fun to see where we're at, where we've come from, and then currently where we're at. So, but yeah, do it all, a little bit of everything.
That's cool. Do you satisfy still your performing, your entertaining, natural instincts that are so much a part of who you are?
Terry, you know what, man? I'm getting fat and old, bro. So let me just tell you, my stun days and my other than holding the mic, my performance days are done. My wife's like, look, honey, you're 38 years old.
Right.
The gym doesn't treat you the way that it used to. You're always beat up. You're always sore, and that's just from day-to-day life. So, as far as doing stunts and being dumb, I've taken. I think I've matured a little. Does it seem like I've matured a little bit, Terry?
I go seasoned.
Oh, seasoned. Ooh,
mature.
Like
I'm not sure that you really want to aspire to that.
Seasoned.
Well seasoned.
Well seasoned. Thank you. So yeah, man. So I still get a chance to be a part of the fun stuff. Like I said, Nitro World Games were here, and so we had a lot of athletes that are our sponsored athletes, but also a lot of my friends were in town to compete and to put on that show, and that was amazing. And I still try to stay involved with combat sports. Coming from the world of mixed martial arts.
Right. I was going to say you're an MMA guy.
MMA guy. So we still follow that. The UFC's coming to Utah the 6th of August. That's a big deal.
That's a big
deal for the state, And
I have to say that, I go all the way back to growing up in Iowa, and wrestling is everything.
It's cornerstone.
And it's a cornerstone. Yeah, that's right. That's right. If you're gonna get in the octagon, you're gonna end up on the ground, and you better know what to do when you're there.
It's a matter of if but when.
That's right. Yeah, but I feel like, in general, and I'm not saying just UFC or any particular organization, but I feel like in looking back to the old days that mixed martial arts has really done a fantastic job, really of supplanting, without, I don't think they ever intended to, but really supplanting pro boxing, which, we don't have any great champs there, and the mixed martial arts is, it's huge.
Boxing is MMA boxing is the well in which MMA sprang from. So without that, right, you wouldn't have the competitiveness and everything. But as far as the events, as far as the publicity and the I guess maybe the showmanship of the sport and where it's come from, it has surpassed, in my eyes, boxing. You hear both sides of it. I still do a lot with just boxing. I work with several different boxing promoters with Rockwell Watches, and I help with events and do some marketing, some things for these different companies. And I'm still a boxing guy. I love boxing. We just did the Golden Gloves that were here in town, and we were a big part of that, and it was amazing.
That's fantastic, man.
But man, I'm a mixed martial arts guy. I love the UFC, and I'll shell $60 to watch a pay-per-view twice a month.
Right.
Boxing, you may get the big Floyd Mayweather fights every now and then that people are going to spend a lot of money on, but as far as the spectrum and the weekly events and the monthly events,
absolutely,
the UFC has done a fantastic job,
and
they've made a lot of money.
And I think about how many guys I know. I mean, just the other day, I'm perusing through Google News, and I see, well, John Jones is back. He was, and I'm like, wait a second. How do I know all about John Jones? That's insane, man. Sure. I grew up playing golf, but there you go, man. It's a great job they've done.
They've done a fantastic job, and we have a local, one of our sponsored athletes, a guy named Court McGee, is fighting on the card on the 6th, so we're excited about that.
That's
and we're
fantastic,
getting behind him and really hoping he's going to do well. It's the first time that he's been able to fight for his hometown fans and friends and family in the UFC. So once again, it's a big deal for us to be associated with Court, and we're proud of him, and we're going to be cheering him on.
Great.
So.
Cool.
Yeah.
What's happening the rest of the summer? What are you doing fun?
Man, we've got a lot of things coming up. Rockwell's heading to Sturgis. Man, we're going to be at
Are you
Sturgis
really?
for 10 days, bro. It's new to us. We're going to check that out.
Oh,
So we're bringing our
dude.
semi out to
Johnny Riche
Sturgis.
at Sturgis, man.
I know. I don't think I've told my wife yet. Honey, I'm going to Sturgis. So we're heading out there. We've got NASCAR. We just got involved with NASCAR, so we're doing the NASCAR circuit. Like I said, sponsoring athletes and events is really what we're getting back to, our roots, right? That's where we started. And so it's been a lot of fun. We used to do 80 to 90 live events a year. We took a little bit of a break. We're working on some distribution and some things, but now we're getting back to that. We've got a full-blown marketing and a live events team, and that's all they'll do is just sponsor everything from the small little local BMX show to the X Games and UFC and different things like that. So we're real excited about the future, and the summer's real busy for us, but I love it. I love it.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
And congratulations, a new addition to your family.
That's right.
Good for you.
Yeah, my sister-in-law, Lindsay, and her husband, Zach, just welcomed their baby daughter, Brixton, into the world yesterday. So we've spent a lot of time at the hospital the last couple of days, and it's been a lot of fun. So we have a small family, right? I've got a large family when I include all my friends and their kids, but our immediate family is really small, and so this is a big deal for us, and we're really excited about it. And I think she's going to be spoiled from the get-go.
Oh, I'm fairly certain of that. Well, Lindsay and Zach, congratulations. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I think we got a little bit more video we're going to watch on the way out. Tell us what else we got. Is this
still a long drive, man?
It's still a long drive.
We're really pushing this.
It's this weekend.
This weekend. So we've got, like I said, we've got these guys coming in. This will showcase. This is the event from last year.
Okay.
It's going to highlight, just kind of show you some of the guys and what they're able to do and the fun that you will have if you come out. Once again, Saturday all day. Come out. We're going to have qualifying. We're going to have the arm wrestling. We're going to have the long driver smash and the long ball. Main event starts about 6 o'clock. It'll go 2 hours till 8, and it's just a fun time.
And where are you guys holding this?
Lakeside Golf Course in Bountiful. Free to the public. Once again, we've got bleachers set up. You come, hang out. Like I said, if you want to make a donation, you want to buy a meal or raffle tickets or whatever, proceeds go to benefit Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, and we encourage you to come out, have some fun, and what we call it, the longest show on turf. Come check it out.
Nice. I like that. The marketing department is killing the game. Brother, man, all the best. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here,
good to see you.
for supporting Park City Television. Here we go, long drive contest. Johnny Riche, Rockwell watches. We'll be back.